everyone, this is MJ. You are at my channel called Reading This Life. Welcome if you are brand new, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. We are here to celebrate 500 subscribers with a Q&A. And as always, remember to like this video, comment down below, let me know what do you love most about my content, and be honest with me. I'm ready to hear anything. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so, or else you're missing out. Okay, so I hit 500 subscribers on August 1st. Thank you so much for everyone that's brand new. Thank you so much for all of the bigger creators for your continued support. Thanks to the algorithm, thanks to my shorts that do pretty well. I'm just so grateful and thankful to hit that number. It really is nice. It's a nice feeling knowing that 500 of you are watching my stuff. Yeah, my content. Reading along with my books, laughing along with me, hopefully. So that number is really and truly amazing, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So I couldn't wait to get my hands on that community tab, and I did. And I put out a call for questions, and a lot of you responded. And I'm really happy about that. So we're gonna go through all of them. This is gonna be a long video, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna read off these questions in no particular order. It's just from top to bottom. The first one is from Gareth over at his channel, Books, Songs, and Other Magic. He asks, is there a genre or style of book that you have been turned on to since watching Booktube that surprised you? I'm going to say horror. Horror has surprised me. Horror was missing from my life for a number of years. It's not that I just wasn't interested, but I guess I wasn't. I was reading everything that was, you know, in the New York Times bestseller, the prize list, all of that, and I really just wasn't getting in the trenches with some of the genres that I used to love, and I think Booktube really helped me reconnect with that. So, yeah, I'm gonna say horror. Next question is from Micah Cummins. His question is there ever a time you put off reading a book either because it was daunting or you just thought you wouldn't enjoy it but ended up loving it once you read it? Yes. And that would be A Little Life by Yanagihara. I was reading it. I knew this book was going to be daunting. Halfway through, I just had to step away. I had to take a break. It was too much. At that time, I had a lot of stressors at work, and I wanted to read something to bring me joy, not something that I wanted to feel empathy or sorrow or anything like that with. So I did had to step away from that for like 2 weeks, and I finished it. And once I finished it, I was really glad that I read it, if that makes sense. It's a very difficult read. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. But in the end, it was just, you know, I wouldn't say it's beautiful, but it made a lasting impression on me, and I'm glad that I read it. I'm a better reader for it. Next question is from Jolene over at Bookworm Adventure Girl. She has a few questions. She asked, what has been one thing you learned since starting your channel that surprised you? That people will watch my shit. That's basically it. That people will watch my content. That is the #1 surprising thing. Second question, who is an author you want to read all their works? I'm going to say, I don't have just one. I don't have just one. I have 3, but I'll give you my top. I'm gonna say John Steinbeck. I love his stuff from what I've read, and I have a number of his books that I need to get back to. So I'm going to say John Steinbeck. I want to read everything John Steinbeck ever put out. Favorite book this year so far is the next question Jolene asked. I'm going to say I have a tie. I'm going to say O Caledonia. That's my favorite book of the year so far. And that's by Elsbeth Barker. Barker? Jolene also asks, what is the most disappointing book of the year so far? I'm going to say House of Leaves. That's it. Question for Watson. What's Watson's favorite authors? Watson enjoys Neil Gaiman a lot, and he is enjoying the Sandman series right now, so I'm going to say Neil Gaiman. Next question is from Michael Romeo Talks Books. He asks, what is the biggest lesson you've learned so far as a booktuber? To keep creating no matter what. If one person watches your stuff, if no people watch your stuff, keep reading, keep creating, and keep uploading, because every video has a viewer. And also, don't get caught up in all the numbers. Just have fun. Just have fun! Next question is from Criminali. He asks, my question is, what are your favorite and least favorite things about BookTube? My favorite thing about BookTube is meeting people like you. Everyone that I've met so far on BookTube that has made me laugh, made me feel welcome, been a part of my Discord community. I've really have made quite a few friends on here, and it's fantastic. It really is surprising and shocking to me that there is such a communal aspect to BookTube. One of my least favorite things about BookTube is I don't like seeing when people take down their channels. Doing that Sunday series, the Support Small BookTube series, I see it more often than I want to, and I don't know if people just decide they don't have the time or if there's other issues, but I hope it's not because of feeling defeated, feeling like a failure, feeling like no one is watching my stuff, because no one watches our stuff in the beginning. You have to be persistent, and you have to keep uploading, you have to keep reading, you have to keep creating content. This is not a sprint, this is a long distance race. So that's one of the things that I really dislike about BookTube, is when I see people just take down their content and close up their channels. It's the worst. Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads asks, what is a book that I wanted to throw at the wall? House of Leaves. Easy answer. Next question, Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics asked, let's see. He's asking personal questions. Am I married? Yes, I'm married. For how long? 20 years in October. What does my husband do? He tolerates me every single day. And does he like to read? Not particularly. He's not a big reader. He'll read 1 or 2 books a year maybe, but he is not, he's not a reader. I'm a reader. Fred from the channel Read by Fred asks, whoa, my question is, with all your other activities outside of BookTube, how do you schedule your time to create, film, edit, and post content? Well, I kind of plan it, so I film mostly on the weekends, and I will do batch filming. So today, I'm planning on doing 2 videos. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing 2 videos, and then I will edit those either later in the day or during the week, and then I schedule them to go live. So batch filming really has been a blessing to me. Yeah, I think that answers your question, Fred. Yep, that's it. You just batch film and you kind of squish it all in. That's all. Next question is from Maria at Read Fine Books. She asks, how do you pick your Discord group reads as a mood reader? I like to hear what people are talking about. If I hear people mentioning books on TBRs, if I have a book that has been on my list for a while, I'll put it out there to see if there's any interest. This month we're reading My Best Friend's Exorcism. I hope to start that tomorrow. But yeah, I just kind of go with the flow. And if there's a lot of interest, then, you know, that'll be the group read for the month. Okay, 2, how much time do you dedicate to YouTube a week? A week? For filming, I'd say when I decide to film, like an hour. Editing isn't that hard. It takes me a little bit. My new laptop is really handy with uploading, so that's not too bad. So I'd probably say like an hour and a half a day, maybe. And that's with watching other people's videos too. Okay, how much time do you dedicate to other social platforms, and is there one that actually brings viewers to YouTube? I am on different socials. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Discord. I would think that Twitter and Instagram are my two biggest that will bring people over to my channel. But the platform that I use the most is Discord because I get to communicate with everyone out there. Maria has more questions. Question number 4. How much time do you dedicate to fitness a day and a week? CrossFit is very interesting because the workouts are different every single day. And it could go anywhere from 40 minutes one day, and maybe the next day it's just 15 or 20. So it really depends. Absolutely, with a warm-up and a cool-down and all that, it's about an hour. I work out Monday, Tuesday. Well, no, let me take that back. I try to work out 5 to 6 days a week. I absolutely take Saturdays off. Sundays are strictly for lifting, and usually a Tuesday or a Thursday is strictly for lifting too. And when I say lifting, I mean like lifting. See that? That's weight. That's, you know. Ladies, don't be afraid to lift weights. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I would say an hour a day, which is really not much at all. Fitness is a combination of working out and eating well. So you got to watch what you eat when you work out. Make sure that you're eating high quality food. You're getting enough protein, enough fats, enough carbs, and that you're eating. You have to eat. You can't starve yourself, man. You have to eat. You have to eat good things. You have to have good nutrition. Remember, this is 50. Last question from Maria is, what does my daily routine look like? Well, maybe I'll do a vlog one day because it's kind of easier, but usually it's read, gym, work, supper, read, TV, read. Usually. Kelly from the channel, Kelly Reads a Lot, asked, what is your favorite book you read as a kid? That's Alice in Wonderland, because it taught me how to read. And the same recording you can actually listen to and look at on YouTube, which just like, it's like a time warp when I saw that. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Jack from the channel Spread Book Joy asks, my question is, what does your perfect weekend involve? Nothing scheduled. That is a perfect weekend. A perfect weekend involves me waking up early, getting some good pages in, nice, relaxing, beautiful weather, hanging outside, no parties, no gatherings, no get-togethers, no nothing, no responsibilities, just chilling. That is a perfect weekend to me. Jennifer from the channel, Jennifer Loves Books, asks, which author would you choose to write your life story? I'm going to say George Saunders, because I really enjoy his writing. And yeah, I'm going to say George Saunders. I like him a lot. Next question is from Jess at her channel, Jess Bookgirl TV. Jess asks, is your family and friends supportive of your YouTube channel? Yeah, I'd say so. They don't watch it, but, you know, they're supportive. Is anyone in your family huge readers? Nope, just me. My side of the family had all the readers, and most have passed on already. Oh God, what 3 books would you take with you if I was stranded on an island? I would take with me a copy of The Little Prince. I would take with me Neil Gaiman's View from the Cheap Seats. And I probably would take House of Leaves because I will have a lot of time and energy to figure that thing out. Chatty from her channel, The Mad Chatterer, asks, Is there a book you want to walk through the pages and exist in that fictional world for a bit? Hang out in a described place and talk to the characters. Like all kids go sit in a wardrobe and push the back, hoping that they enter Narnia. I can't really think of one that I would want to do that. I would say Alice, but I kind of be freaked out too and a little scared. So I'm probably just not gonna answer that one. I don't have an answer for that one. Sorry, Chatty. I don't have one that I really want to live in for a little bit. Yeah, no. Kristen from her channel Enter the Book asks, can you show off any family members, people, or animals in the household? How do they feel about being on camera? Feel about you being on camera? Watson does not care at all. He enjoys it. My husband is very tolerant of me, and he's very supportive of me, and he doesn't mind. I think deep down he likes it a little bit, but he does know that it is a commitment to making sure that I put out videos on my schedule when I want to, that I have to read in order to have content, that I'm always looking for new bookish things and looking at bookish trips and buying bookish merchandise and all that. So yeah, he's very tolerant of me, and he will never come on camera, ever. Pax from her channel Pax Panic asked, what is a book you think the whole world should read? I think the whole world should read A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Just because it's good. You can get something out of that book and apply it to your life, and maybe work on yourself a little bit. And I think if everyone did that, the world would be in a much better place. Talia at the channel Bandana Book Mom asks, I know you eat amazingly healthy. Do you have any food weaknesses? Do you ever allow yourself a treat? And if so, what do you choose? Yes, I have a lot of food weaknesses. Because I am a foodie and I am a recovering junk food addict. Potato chips, crisps are my downfall, absolute downfall. Once in a while I'll have some, but I have to balance it out and make sure that I drink a lot of water, make sure that I get some protein. So the way that I eat is I have to basically log everything, and I have a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of fat, a certain amount of carbs every day, and I can eat whatever I want as long as I fit it into those numbers. So some foods may not be high quality, but I could still put them in those macros, and they're probably going to take up more space than other foods. Like if I have potato chips, it's going to take up more fat than if I had, cucumbers and hummus or something like that. So it's just about moderation, but I basically eat whatever I want. Once in a while, we'll go for ice cream. That's a lot of fun, but that's like a once a month type deal. My ice cream is like Greek yogurt, the healthy stuff. Oh, and I have a treat every night at 8 o'clock. Every night. That's standard in our house. The dog has a treat, my husband has a treat, and I have a treat. And it's usually like fruit or nut butter on a rice cake, or I have a recipe to whip up cookies that are really good and healthy. It's whatever we decide on. Popsicles, ice cream bars, whatever. It's just something. But I have a treat every day. J.R. Carroll from his channel asks, what is my favorite book series of all time? Of all time? I'm not really big into series, but I would probably have to say the Fever series is up there. I never finished it. I got halfway through. I think the only true series I ever read, almost 20 years ago, is the Twilight series, but I wouldn't say that's my favorite. So that question has yet to be fully answered. Courtney from her channel, Tangible Read, asks, what is one book you regret reading? I don't have any regrets for reading. If I'm reading something and it does not jive with me, I will DNF it and put it down, and that's it. So I really don't have any regrets about reading books. Yeah, no. Hold up, there was one. It was for book club, and I did read it, and it was absolutely awful. It was called You Again, and it was just not good at all. I think mostly everybody in the book club did not like it. So I did regret reading that, and I did not DNF it because it was for book club. So yeah, I regret not DNFing it. Next question, David from his channel, David's Book Reviews, asked, if you had to sell all your books but keep only one, what would you choose? I have to sell all of them? I would honestly keep the book, The Beast of Extraordinary Circumstance, because I absolutely love that book. That book was one of my first 5-star reads when I started with Book of the Month Club. This book is just fantastic. It is a fantasy. It is a bit of a love story. There's an underdog. It's just good. This is a good, well-rounded book for me, and I can probably read this over and over and over and over and over again. So this is the one I would keep. Okay, and I almost forgot, there's also a bookmark giveaway that I did in tandem with the question asking. So I didn't get more than 10 people interested in the bookmarks. They may have missed that little section. So the people that paid attention, you get a gold star. So Jennifer Loves Books, Chatty the Mad Chatterer. Let's see. David's Book Reviews. Another Bibliophile Reads, Criminale, and that's it. So everyone that I just mentioned, you can send me an email with your mailing address to readingthislife@gmail.com, and I will get those out to you this week, and yes, international as well. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for making this such an awesome experience. I love growing my channel with you. I love meeting all of you. I love responding in the comment section with you. If you are hesitant about hopping over to my Discord, I encourage you to do so. We have some fun over there. We've got some good conversations going on. It's just a really, really nice community. So if you're on the fence, just jump the fence and come on over. We don't bite, really. I don't think we bite at all. So again, thank you so much for your support from the bottom of my heart. This has been an amazing experience. This really has been like the best 10 months of my life in a long time. Okay, everyone, thank you so much again for all of your support from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. This has just been such an amazing experience, and I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on sticking to my guns and being true to myself and just having a little bit of fun and a little bit of silliness. So I hope I brighten your day a little bit when I post. You absolutely brighten mine. So make sure that you are continuing to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you definitely in my next video. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now.